Hi, I'm CJ Hamilton. I'm electrical safety trainer for the Inland Empire, LMCC, and this is Chris. He's going to help me out today. This demonstration, what we're going to show you is a lot of people think that they have to touch electricity for it to get them. That's not true. If you're a good enough ground, you don't have to go find electricity. It'll come find you. It will literally jump and find you if you're grounded well enough. Why? Electricity is always looking for the least path of resistance. If you become it, that's what's going to happen. It's going to come to you. So we want to prove some points today. First of all, we believe in one thing, and one thing that's really a big thing in our curriculum is that knowledge is power. If you understand something, it becomes safe. Electricity is very dangerous and very unsafe if you don't understand it. If you understand it, then you can control it with something as small as a paperclip. These are Van de Graaff generators right here. We're going to turn it on. They put out 12 kV of static electricity, and we're going to show you how electricity can jump. We're going to show you how you can control it, and we're going to show you what happens when the Faraday cage gets on you. So we're going to turn these on. Chris is going to actually take something as simple as a paperclip, and he's going to control this electricity. You ready? Here we go. Go ahead, use a paperclip, and he can actually stop it from arcing just by using something as simple as a paperclip. Why? Because he understands electricity. All right, so that's good enough. We showed you that we can control it if we understand it. This is a grounding ball, and that's the Van de Graaff generator. Okay, so let's move it. Let's disconnect it from the ground, so it has no ground on it right now. And we're going to turn this thing on, and it's going to get the Faraday cage on top of it. It's literally going to build up electricity. This is nothing but a rubber band going through here. There's no electricity going to this at all. The only electricity is a little motor turning the rubber bands. It's taking the electrodes, putting it on this metal ball right here, and it's going to build up electricity. Now, Chris is a perfect ground, so watch what happens once it builds up electricity, and then Chris gets close to it. He doesn't even touch it, and it's going to come out and get him. So right now, the 12,000 is building up on that thing. You can't, what's the dangerous part about electricity? So you can't see it, touch it, taste it, or smell it. It's on there. Chris, show him that it's on there. And you see that? You can see the arc coming out, jumping out, and getting him. It's actually jumping out. He's not touching it. So that proves to everybody that you don't have to touch electricity. It'll come touch you. Okay, our next demonstration is going to be the Faraday cage. Now, we've already proven to you with the Van de Graaff generator that you don't have to touch electricity. It'll come find you if you're grounded enough. So now what we want to do is show you the Faraday cage. What we're going to do is we're going to take Chris and we're going to put him up on a stool and we're going to isolate him from ground. He's going to put his hand on the Van de Graaff generator and we're going to throw 12,000 kV of static electricity on him. Let's see what it does. Let me know when you're ready, Chris.
Ready.
Go. And as you can see right now, the static electricity is building up in him, okay? It's going through his body. It's got no place to go, so now it's going to start filling his body. You can see his hair. It's all going to start standing up on end. Why? Because the electricity can't release itself, so it's going to go up through his hair and try to find some place to go. And so it just fills him up just like that. He's got all that electricity, no place to go. That's the Faraday cage, okay? Okay, now you can see that Chris has the Faraday cage on him. He's going to take his hand off of the Van de Graaff generator and watch his hair. We're going to discharge Chris now. Watch what happens to his hair as soon as we go to ground. I'm grounded, he's not. Fist bump. I'm CJ Hamilton. Thank you for watching.